Now to those new details about Tiger Woods' DUI arrest. The police report reveals the golfing great was asleep at the wheel and his car was damaged, but he registered a 0 on the breathalyzer test. ABC's Gio Benitez is in Jupiter, Florida, where Tiger was arrested. And good morning, Gio.
Michael, good morning to you. Police here now say they expect to release dash cam video of the arrest later this afternoon as they detail exactly what happened here early Monday morning. This morning, according to police documents obtained by ABC News, at 2:03 Monday morning, a Jupiter police officer saw Tiger Woods' black 2015 Mercedes stopped in the road, both front tires flat, the car's body significantly damaged. The golf great unable to walk in a straight line, wobbling and stumbling, but a breathalyzer test supporting his claim that he hadn't been drinking. Woods did tell officers he takes several prescriptions, including Vicodin, and in a statement to ABC News, he blames an unexpected reaction to prescribed medications. The responding officer reporting that Woods' speech was slow and slurred and that he did not know where he was, at one point telling police he was coming from golfing in Los Angeles on his way to Orange County, when he was actually 9 miles from his Jupiter, Florida multi-million-dollar mansion. His eyes droopy, his pupils dilated, officers conducting field sobriety tests, including reciting the alphabet, but Woods misunderstanding, thinking they were asking him to sing the national anthem backwards.
I feel bad for Tiger. Tiger's a friend. He's been great for the game of golf, and I think he needs all our help, and we wish him well.
The legendary figure who won 79 PGA Tour events and 14 majors, now the subject of internet memes over this mugshot.
He was invincible. This is a guy who actually intimidated other golfers in a non-contact sport, and yet he's suffered embarrassment, he's suffered humiliation.
And while Woods passed the breathalyzer test, police are still waiting on the toxicology report. He'll face a judge in July. Michael?
All right, thank you, Gio. And joining us now with more, the addiction expert, Dr. Drew Pinsky. And Doc, we see that Tiger Woods passed the breathalyzer test, but he did admit that he was on some medication. What was the medication he was on, and how would this affect his performance behind the wheel?
Yeah, Michael, people have to remember that driving under the influence is not strictly driving under the influence of alcohol. It is under the influence of any mind-altering substances that can affect your ability to operate a vehicle. And he was on Vicodin, an opiate. And here we are again with yet another opiate story. The other medications he admitted to being on are essentially anti-inflammatories. So it's hard to understand how the relationship amongst these medicines could have made him this obtunded. So you have to wonder if there's something else on board. When we find out, obviously I'll come on to talk about that, but toxicologies are still pending.
But what are the concerns about taking these medications together by mixing these medications?
Well, again, it's not the mix that he's admitted to so far. All he's admitted to is anti-inflammatories and Vicodin. Vicodin itself, if you take enough, opiates, again, here we are with an opiate story, can be sufficient. And by the way, when I look at the combination of medicines that Tiger's on, all I hear is this is somebody in a lot of pain. There's no doubt this man suffers a lot of pain. But he's getting into trouble with Vicodin, and if you are sufficiently obtunded that you are this out of it, Vicodin's hard to take enough Vicodin to do that by itself. You have to wonder what else was on board here. And again, he didn't give that information, so toxicologies hopefully will clarify this further.
With all these medications that he's taking, what are the long-term effects?
Again, the long-term effect, here would be my concern, is that you have somebody who was treated for behavioral addiction. He went to an inpatient behavior addiction program, and now you have someone who's having had consequences from Ambien, a benzodiazepine hypnotic medication, now having consequences from opioid pain medication, plus who knows what else. And that is a story I'd be very concerned about his relationship with substances. He should not be on these medications long term. He just should be off them. And so the long-term effects are the kinds of long-term effects we keep talking about on this program and others, which is that people and substances is a dangerous combination. It can lead to untoward behaviors, and it can even lead to death.
All right, Dr. Drew, thank you so much.